As the market's loudest moments slip away quietly, we were just a pawn in their laundering scheme. The elites are not gambling, they just know human nature too well. How to launder money? Good question. Hi everyone, Cédric here. In today's video, we are kicking things off with Labubu. A while back, I was in China and my daughter was obsessed with watching YouTube videos of people unboxing Labubu blind box, So I thought, why not take her to grab a few to open up and have some fun? Honestly, these little toys probably cost what, $1 or $2 to make? I've been in the import-export business for 15 years. It shouldn't cost a lot, but I found out on the secondary market, their prices can skyrocket 100 times over. The gap between price and actual value is getting crazier by the day. So lately, I've been wrestling with the question, are we really just paying for a toy, for some rare collectible, or are we caught up in a financial trap way more complex than we realize? Stick with me, and I'll take you behind the scenes of these seemingly ordinary products to uncover how they use culture, emotions, and even capital to steer your spending habits. If you're vibing with that, with what I'm saying, congrats! You've found a channel you should subscribe to. Alright, let's dive in. Have you noticed that a lot of what we buy these days isn't just about needing it, but about not missing out? Toys like Labubu and others are all about scarcity and urgency. People aren't buying them for their function or even to collect. They are buying because of an emotional itch. It's limited edition. You might miss out. You don't want to look clueless on social media. Yeah, social pressure. As if life wasn't awkward enough. You're scared of being left behind. Think back. Have you ever bought something and thought, I don't even know what this is for, but I have to get it? My family, us, we are no different. My kids watch YouTube and suddenly want to collect Pokemon cards. They are dying to buy them. I'll grab myself some designer clothes. My wife's got her collection of limited edition, luxury bags and high-end fashion. The wild thing about these products is they have almost no cost limits, but endless room for price markups. We could also talk about Apple products too. Every year, people line up outside Apple stores to snag the new iPhone. Half of them don't even know what the new features are or why the camera is better. They just don't want to be the last one to get it. They buy it, snap a pic for social media, and that's that. Price doesn't even factor in that much. The richest 1% of the world control 50% of the wealth, while the bottom half scraps with less, than 2%. In other words, the people running the game have already counted us out. We are not playing in a fair market. So, are these really products, or are they scripts they feed? Or are there really that many people out there willing to pay insane premiums for a trendy toy or a passing fad? Just a few days ago, a Labubu sold for nearly 170,000, nearly the price of 2 bitcoins. The last time I saw a toy auction that nut, it was over a decade ago with a Kubrick bear. Those blocky violent bears. It went for a similar price. Now you can get one for under $1,000. I'm willing to bet in 10 years Labubu will crash the same way. But those 2 bitcoins, they might be worth $1 million. So, do these toy collectors not see this coming? I stopped it. When you think trendy toys are just a fun hobby for young folks, think again. Capital's already got its claws in, turning them into a perfect pipeline for moving money. Let's break down why. Price swing widely with no clear benchmark. Scarcity is fake. Capital decides how many to make. There is no tech barriers, just hype potential. Deals often happen offline or in private groups, making them nearly impossible to track. For example, a limited edition toy might start at a few bucks on the primary market, but get flipped for hundreds or thousands on the secondary market. What is the pricing standard? There isn't one. It's all about who's willing to take the bait, which gives money movers a ton of wiggle room. You could drop thousands on a few toys, call it a personal hobby, then have a buddy buy them back at an auction for a high price, funneling the cash back to you. To the outside world, it's just a passionate purchase for trendy culture. Nobody's thinking about money laundering. But the elites are not gambling. They just know human nature too well. We've seen this in the art market forever, but now people are catching on. So why not just switch playgrounds and play with toys instead? Yes, this trick isn't new. From shady art deals to money laundering in movies and toys, they use you, then leave you with nothing. Yes, that's what's happening here. Ever wonder how a movie that bombs at the box office, not even covering its costs, get millions or billions in funding? We see this in France a lot, all the time. I talked to a friend in film financing, and he said, The beauty of movies is you can spend as much as you want. And here is why. A movie journey, from concept to script, filming, post-production, marketing and release has too many steps to count. And every step can be inflated with no standard pricing. Think 500k for a writer, 2 million for a director, 10 million for special effects, location rentals, actor fees, set design, lighting. How do you audit that? You can't. So the film industry is basically a money black hole. There's cash in and it flows out legally, with no one questioning where it came from. In some places, investing in movies is the go-to for underground finance to clean dirty money. Pump dirty money into a film, make a flop, no one watches, call it a failed investment, and the cash is quietly moved. No one bats an eye. And us, the audience, we walk out of a terrible movie pissed off, realizing we were just a pawn in their laundering scheme. By now, I bet you are getting déjà vu. This is the exact drama playing out in the crypto world every day too now. So yeah, it's meme coins. A few years back it was NFTs. No tech, no ecosystem, not even a serious white paper. Yet they can skyrocket 100x overnight. Meme coins like trendy toys, run on emotion, not value. And since they have no real value anchor, market makers and project owners can mold their price curves however they want. The project goals was never to build something great. They just need you to buy in so they can cash out clean and move the money. We all know a meme coin's early token, usually sit in a few wallets. They control the liquidity, the pace, the vibe. They start with a few narratives, put you in this everyone's getting rich, new 100x coin, it's going to the moon, this kind of atmosphere. Then you and your friends start wagering or even jump in. But the big players are already sleeping out at the peak. The group chat is still hyping buying Lambos tomorrow for a few weeks after that, but you're already roadkill under their tires. The craziest part? The coin's contract is public. You bought in willingly. It's all legal and compliant, just like movies or toys. Flawless. You thought you were speculating, but you were part of a laundering scheme, a piece of their liquidity. You are the legal exit liquidity, the crushed investor, the one left holding the bag. Heard of the Bybit hack? I made a video on it too. Long story short, North Korean hackers stole hundreds of millions in crypto, 1.5 billion, 1.4 billion, and some of it was laundered through meme coins, right out in the open for the world to see. This isn't a one-off. The whole market is a giant washing machine, and we are cheering it on. When you go long, they crash it. You go short, they pump it. You do nothing and the coin tanks to zero. It's the crypto classic, the double-sided blowout. It's not that you played it wrong, it's that the money was never meant for you. The real players just cash out at the market's loudest moment, slip away quietly and leave everyone blaming themselves, arguing or staring at charts, never seeing the hand pulling the strings from above. So yeah, have you noticed that whether it's trendy toys, movies or meme coins, they are less like products and more like art? They won't talk about the utility but about the IP. I learned this doing international trade. The less practical something is, the pricier it gets. If its value is all subjective, it leaves ton of room for manipulation. Be it Labubu toys, flop blockbuster films, or random meme coins that blow up, the playbook is always the same. Let's break down how this manipulation system works. First, capital creates vague value, oftentimes based on art or IP. Then they spark an emotional explosion through social media, influencer or hype campaign, making us feel like we have to act fast or fall behind. Next, the market goes wild. Nut. Prices soar. Everyone wants a piece and FOMO takes over. Then the capital slips out, dumping at the peak, often through private sales in real life or anonymous wallets in crypto. And finally, retail investors like us are left holding crashing assets, while the money is already changed hands. Capital doesn't care what the product is. They just need liquidity and emotional momentum. Bubbles aren't accident. Laundering is a scripted play. Whether you see through the script decides if you are the audience or an actor. There are only two sides to this game. Which one are you on? I hope this video helps you stay sharp, avoid traps and steer clear of their schemes. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Have you ever accidentally gotten caught up in one of those? Drop it in the comments to help others dodge the same pitfalls. If you like this video, smash that like button and comment and share it around. If you are feeling the vibe, hit subscribe, turn on the bell or join my Telegram. It's in the description just below. And yeah, tell me your story there. Could be great, maybe more convenient than the comment section. Anyway, merci et au revoir.